boy.
What's up, guys? Good evening to you all. I don't think I've done a lot of streams on a Thursday, so this is the first time, and I hope everybody's here on a Thursday. But we're currently on zero, so it looks like Thursdays is where people are not there. But I know you join. Please, if any of you guys start joining late at the stream, I'm not going to stay here to 12. I'm just saying it. So welcome to the show, Doug. Welcome to the show. It's been a long time coming. You and me have been doing a lot of streams together, and this is the first time I think we're actually doing a stream. You're coming on this channel on a stream where I'm hosting. But welcome, man. How was your Thursday yourself? How do you feel? You're on mute. Yeah.
There we go. Good start. I'm good, thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me to come on. And yeah, my Thursday's been fantastic. Let me just say that.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's good to hear. What about Veta yourself, man? I have seen you everywhere on majority of the streams. I always see your face. I was like, there's Veta again.
Hey, man, I've got that. I'm fiending for football, so the best way I can consume it right now is with other football fans in the stream. So, yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait for the weekend.
Yeah,
thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah, no, you're always welcome. What about Gundo, man? I see you're in the car. You haven't got home yet?
I'm on the way, man. I'll be there in like 10-15 minutes, but it's good to be on.
Good, thank you, man. Adam, how you doing, Adam? I see you here.
I'm doing well.
Adam. I see you've already come to troll Liverpool. Like, it's not that sort of stream today, Adam. It's not that sort of stream today. It's a serious stream. It's the first time.
I'll be serious.
These two teams are meeting. Okay, let me just say hi to Morgan. Jesus Christ, Morgan, you were here since 9:30. Wow, amazing to you, man. Appreciate that. How you doing, Daniel? He says hit the like button and on your way in and subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Pitch Points as well. Yeah, big up to you, man, Daniel, as always supporting. Even in Katuta, how you doing, man? Good to see you too, man. Good to see you. People have already started predicting Doug before we've even started speaking about this. So I'm going to start off with Doug, obviously, as our guest today. How you doing, Chris, man? Evening to you, man. 4v1.
Thank you.
No, Doug is an experienced YouTuber. He can surely represent Liverpool on his own. And by the way, guys, get Doug to 2K. I don't know how many do you have left now, Doug. I saw you were on,
I am on 1947, so I'm on 53 away from 2K.
Yeah, so get him that 53, man. It doesn't matter if you're a City fan or whatever fan from other. Just get Doug to 2K and subscribe to his channel. He does a lot of good content. He does a lot of watch-alongs for any team. I think you do majority of the teams, and I've seen he does AFCON, which was amazing. I was watching his AFCON analysis, and I appreciated the fact that Doug knew players' names. Why I'm saying that, Doug, is some people do it and they don't know the players' names. They don't know the countries. But I was surprised, like, Doug knew. Like, you get where I'm coming from, right? Like, it's mostly African YouTubers who know so and so. Even some African YouTubers wouldn't know players' names. But I was surprised you knew teams, you knew who their strengths are. Like, you put so much hard work into it. That's the reason why I personally went to your DM and say, Doug, I appreciate what you've just done, because you look like you put in work, you put in work. You just didn't say, let me just watch this and just say, oh, that's Nigeria, that's Malawi, you know what I mean? I hope you get where I'm coming from. So, yeah, so Doug, going to Saturday's game, which is tomorrow, you guys have played how many preseason games?
We played Man United, Crystal Palace, RB Leipzig, and RB Salzburg. So we played 4 preseason games.
I hear you're flying in today.
Yeah, we are.
And then I hear after our game, you're playing another game.
Yeah, we're playing Strasbourg at Anfield on the Sunday. So I'm guessing whoever starts in the Community Shield will probably be rested for that friendly, because I can't see them playing 2 games in 24 hours. So yeah, I think the players who play in the Community Shield will not be involved in the Strasbourg friendly.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So what I'm going to do today is most of the times when these previews are being done, it's always people asking each other questions. Like it's always the host asking questions and throwing around. I'm going to do something different because obviously we're football fans, and what do football fans do when they come together? They discuss, isn't it? So I'm not going to take lead on anything. So Gundo, Adam, Doug, and Veta, I'm just going to let you guys ask each other questions. I'll start off with the first question, obviously. Then you guys can start asking each other off what somebody's saying. Just have a discussion and relax. Don't be shy to ask somebody something. And obviously, we keep it PG as always and friendly. Okay, so I'm gonna start off, Doug. So we start off where everybody starts off. What are the injuries from the Liverpool side? Who's injured after preseason and who's fit after preseason?
Well, you'll be surprised to know that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is injured. Probably not, because he always seems to get like one injury if it's either before the start of the season or during pre-season. Alisson is out. I don't know if that's Klopp's mind games or anything like that, but yeah, Klopp said today that Alisson's out, and Diogo Jota is out. So he's been out for a wee while, and there is a doubt over Costas Tsimikas as well. Seems to have picked up a wee knock. So yeah, there's a few wee niggly injuries that we've had to deal with. But yeah, Alisson potentially being out is absolutely massive as well, because I believe Kelleher's out as well, which is not helping my nerves for Saturday.
So it's going to be the great keeper himself, the legend, the man, Adrian, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. Adrian, Rocky, if you want to put it that way. But to be fair to Adrian, he's been all right in pre-season. I mean, he's managed to keep a clean sheet against Leipzig. Yeah, I think Adrian, it's amazing he's still at the club, to be honest. I think this is his last year as well. I can't see the club being able to give him another extension after this, but he hasn't let us down before, so we will see what happens.
Cool. So before I obviously see if Veta has anything to ask, and obviously Doug has anything to ask the city fans, I'll go to Doug to ask. But before I ask, let me just welcome Fawzi. Fawzi, how you doing, man? I wish you were here, Fawzi, but I'm not sure if you are welcoming invites. Are you open for invites? Tell me if you're open for invites these days. Yes, my favorite people on today. Doug, the man representing. Yeah, Doug is here to represent. Big Morgan, support all Gin City fans. Big Morgan. And great to have a Liverpool fan on the preview. Yeah, it is great to always have somebody from the other corner, because I know it's a City channel, but it's good to hear from the other side. There's a lot of questions we want to ask Doug, and I'm pretty sure Doug has a lot of questions to ask the City side. Fawzi says, that's what I read before. Yeah, Adam, get back to spaces. Is that where Adam is going? He says he's on a Zoom call. No City fan, no
I left
party.
I left that space, but I was gonna come join this, but I'm expecting a Zoom call. That's why.
Oh no, it's cool, man. It's cool. Yes, it's Adam pursued us here. So Adam, is that you who got these people here? Because they say like you were in a Zoom. I am there. I think
No, because I was in a space and these guys were here, and then I cut it short.
Yeah, it's always the way. I did that before. Remember when we were in a space and there was like 70-something people, and I was like, yeah, we're cutting it off. We're going live. So Katuta, we'll get back to that in a few minutes. I see you're already saying Haaland is going to score 3 goals or something, or 2 goals. Are we the only team who don't care about playing friendlies? We only had 2. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to the partner, because you can just hear Doug. Doug just mentioned the type of friendlies they're playing. Doug, you'll be surprised to know that again, City for the second time only played 2 preseason games. Again, I don't know why we don't like it. Maybe some of the guys will tell me why, because I feel like it's good to be prepared. So what do you think, Doug? Do you think it's a mistake that Pep does that all the time? He plays less preseason games all the time.
I mean, preseason's all about sort of getting sort of fitness in the legs. It's all about sort of getting players up to speed as well. So if you play only 2 friendlies, then that's obviously up to Pep. It's obviously up to City. So I don't think I don't think there's any advantage or disadvantage of doing that. I think it's a lazy argument to basically say, oh well, we should be playing such and such and such and such friendly, or playing this and this and this friendly. For me, it's a lazy argument for if people say that you play too many friendlies, or you play too less friendlies. In my honest opinion.
About Veta, do you want to jump in on that?
Yeah.
This whole it seems like we don't care about playing friendlies. We only had 2. That's against America and Bayern.
Yeah, I think it's kind of just a different approach amongst the clubs. I think Pep probably tries to do a lot within the training sessions and not so much, I guess, have some of the guys play themselves into fitness or play a huge number of different groupings amongst the players. I think he kind of just, it's like, if I'm going to play you guys, it's going to be very focused, and we're going to go with high intensity. It's worked out, although I would argue past seasons we've had slow starts. And not to say that that'll be replicated this season. I think what we've seen against Club America, and especially against Bayern, like the quality of opponent, especially against Bayern, maybe counts for 2 preseason games in 1 type thing. So I'm excited to see them play. And I've kind of said this before, the Community Shield for me, I do want to see them. The players that are on the pitch, I want to see them play hard for it. I don't want it to be knocked around and treated as a friendly. I do want the players that are actually on that pitch to play hard and to go for it.
Okay, that's interesting. What about Gundo? Gundo, are you here with us? Do you really care about how many preseason games we played as City? Okay, what about Adam? I'll go to Adam as Gundo. Or if Adam is still here, I don't know if both of them are here. To be honest,
I'm here.
Yeah. So, do you care about how many preseason games we play? Because under Pep, we seem to always play 2 or less.
Not really. Preseason is, it's just a way to just for the players just gain some fitness, and that's all it is for me.
It's also for this, isn't it? To catch up on money, from for foreign international fans.
Yeah, that's all it is what, just another marketing ploy from the club.
Oh, look at that. Forzi with the first ever super chat. I forgot. Yeah, how you doing, Gundo? We can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, Forzi with the first ever super chat since we monetized. By the way, guys, the super chats, if people start sending them, they are going straight to charity. My sister has a charity in Malawi, so the super chats, all of them are going straight to Malawi for a charity. She runs a charity for orphans, so they're all going straight there. They're not going to me because I'll be honest with you. Right now, I don't need super chats. I love my job and I'm doing okay with my job. So the super chats are not going to the channel. They'll go straight to my sister's charity. If that collected at the end of the year, whatever small thing is given, because don't forget, Malawi, the currency is low. So €2, trust me, will go and do a lot. So Forzi, thank you very much. This is going straight to my sister's charity. I'll show the charity next time. I'll do a video. I'll show you the videos of the charity she runs. It's very good charity. But anyway, so Carl, the same question goes to you. So thank you for that, Forzi. The same goes to you. Do you care about how many preseasons you do? Because for me, I do. The answer, if you want to come with, I do. I feel like sometimes it's good to gel, especially if you've got a lot of new players. So I appreciate what Liverpool and other teams are doing because they're trying to get the team to gel and ready for the Prem. But what do you think yourself personally? Okay, so it seems like we're not. So, Doug, do you have anything you want to ask us from this side? Because we asked you about your team injuries and stuff. So, what do you want to ask the rest of the panel? Because there's a majority of City fans.
I just want to ask you, what do you make of the signing of Stefan Ortega? Because I have said many, many times that he was one of the best goalkeepers in the Bundesliga last season. And I actually think that he could potentially oust Ederson as number one.
You know what? If he has it looks like he has the mentality and he has the approach to want to do that. And I think because of that being his nature is why Pep and the club wanted him. They definitely wanted a player to have to challenge Ederson in terms of like, there's no guarantees you're going to be our number one. And what we saw from him in the first preseason game against Club America, you know what? He shows that he has the confidence, that he's comfortable handling the ball, distributing it. We have to see more of him, but the way he was pinging it was good to see. And everything that's being said is, in terms of a shot stopper, he does have an edge on Ederson. Maybe it's better placement, maybe it's just reading the game. So hopefully he gets the chance to kind of prove it. But
yeah,
really ousting Ederson for that one spot, he's going to have to show a lot, because I know that similar to the skill set that Trent has, right? Yeah. Not all players are perfect, but what Trent delivers is such an advantage that it's deservingly so he needs to be on the pitch. I think that's how Ederson's looked at too, because what he does in terms of that calmness and the distribution short and far, it's kind of like, yeah, we'll take our chances in a way, right? So
yeah,
a lot's going to happen.
There's a comment here. Sorry, there's a comment here saying, Big Morgan FC, if Ortega makes a mistake, the plastic fans will start to hate on him, and then but I was supporting. That's the thing about second, the second keepers. They have this pressure where they don't play so many games, they're not sharp. But people forget keepers need to play. Keepers need confidence. But I see this happening where Ortega makes a mistake like Stefan did, and everybody is on his back. But Doug, I would like you to answer this. Sorry, I ignored the super chat. I ignored it. I just played. So you want to answer this before you answer the whole Ortega. You continue the Ortega discussion.
Yeah, Fozzie, yes, I am. To be honest with you, I am extremely worried about our midfield depth. Because obviously, like, Fabinho doesn't stay fit most of the season anyway. Thiago is the same. Naby Keita, we can't really rely on him. Curtis Jones, very inconsistent. James Milner is getting on a little bit now. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain should be out of the club, in my opinion, because he can't stay fit as well. Still got Harvey Elliott, maybe got Fabio Carvalho as well. But yeah, for me, I think that if we miss out on a midfield signing, I think that could be the key between winning things and not winning things. So I think we definitely need one more midfielder for sure.
Okay, cool. So what about yourself, Gundo? Are you back with us?
Again, yes, Patrick, I'm right here.
Okay, Grant. So what is your opinion before we move? What's your opinion on preseason? Do you care the fact that most times City play less preseason games, especially with new players coming in? Do you think you could have loved at least one more instead of doing that Barcelona friendly we're doing in the middle of the season?
No, I couldn't care less about what happens in preseason, whether it's 2 games, 1 game, whatever it is. For me, it's always not how you start, it's how you finish. If you watch the documentary that was released yesterday or 2 days ago, one of the head physios said that it takes about 6 or 7 games into the season to get them match sharp. He didn't say preseason, he said into the season to get them match sharp. So for me, whether you play 2 games, it's irrelevant. Last year we played 2 games, we still won the league. The year before we played 3 games, we won the league, right? Liverpool, another year they won the league. They played Napoli, they played 2 or 3 teams, and that was it, and they won the league. So for me, it's irrelevant either which way. It's how you finish the season that's important.
Okay, Grant. I'm going to ask this to Doug and obviously to Veta, Adam, and Gundo. So I'll start with you, Doug, but I want I'm gonna swap it, because if I ask you about Mane being a big loss to your team, obviously you or should I swap it or just leave it? You know what? I'm gonna leave it. Going into this Community Shield game and looking at how the FA Cup was, where Mane was shining, and Mane how he finished the season, do you think Mane is gonna be a big miss for you guys? And then it goes to the City fans, that Veta, Gondo, and Adam. Do you think Raheem leaving for us, the same as Mane leaving for Liverpool? Both sides have lost big names. So I'll start with you, Doug. You can start on Mane, and you can also make a comment on Raheem if you think City losing him was a big loss.
Yeah, well, first of all, I know how much Patrick always worried about Sadio Mane whenever Manchester City played Liverpool. So I'm guessing by the smile that he is very glad to see the back of him. Because let's be honest, Mane always liked the goal against City. Let's just say that. Mane is a big miss. I think all the Liverpool fans had an incentive that one of the famous front three would be away this summer. I don't think they thought it was Mane. I think many people may have thought Firmino or Salah potentially. But yeah, Mane for me is a big miss. Luis Diaz is a very good player on the the left hand side, but he's not the same as Mane. Whereas you guys have lost Sterling. Now, I think Sterling was underrated in the City side. The amount of times he played, and yes, I know that he did have his critics, etc., but he was scoring goals left, right, and centre in the City side. I'm not so sure that's going to be the same with him in the Chelsea side, because you don't like Chelsea don't have a De Bruyne. Chelsea don't have a De Bruyne. They don't have like a Mahrez. They don't have like a Foden. Don't have like a Rodri, a Gundogan, or someone like that. So I think you guys losing Sterling is going to be very interesting, because I think it gives more chance for obviously Jack Grealish to have a wee go. You can play Phil Foden. I think you are very stacked up front as well, and I think that left-hand side will be very key. But the biggest miss is definitely Mane for us, because we have to deal with it, and I hope he does well in Bayern, because I think he will do well in Bayern. My only concern is I hope he plays the central forward role, because now obviously Lewandowski is obviously going to Barcelona, but I think Mane is the bigger miss for us in terms of all round play, in my opinion.
Okay, Veta.
I am so happy Mane's gone. I am so happy. The last memory of Mane, man, is a brace in the FA Cup. Like, and the goals that he scored is Mane quality. Like, it's half a chance and bang. So I'm glad to see him go. Wish him the best over at Bayern. Hopefully we don't have to see him in any Champions League or anything like that. But no, I think that leads to such an amazing season that we have upcoming, right? Because there's players that have exited from both clubs, and we as fans want to see now how do we now play without them? Where do they step in, and is it with the goals? Is it with the assists? Is it with just creativity? So I'm excited for kind of like the new players that have come to both clubs. And with regards to now the Community Shield, whenever I look at the upcoming fixture, for me, my eyes focus not only on the attack that you guys have, because Mane, Salah, they're constant, right? They're constant. They're going to put you under pressure. And then that has me reflecting on our defense. But then after I think about your attack, I'm thinking of your defensive back line. And obviously it tends to be consistent with Robertson and Trent. And then, but you do have options now at center back, whether it's going to be Van Dijk and Matip or Gomez or Konate, right? So
yeah,
I'm curious, what do you think might be the back four for the Community Shield?
I think with obviously Tsimikas being injured, I think it will be Robertson, Van Dijk. I think Konate just for the pace to deal with, obviously Holland and obviously Grealish and probably Mahrez as well. And then I do think it'll be Trent Alexander-Arnold for the right back slot.
Okay, what about yourself, Gundo? What's your comment on Mane and Raheem?
Oh, it's unquestionable. Mane is the bigger miss. I mean, just imagine Sadio Mane with the creativity of De Bruyne behind him, Bernardo Silva behind him. Guy's getting 30 goals a season. It's not a question. It's undebatable. Now, I know many think that I don't like start with Raheem Sterling or I don't like him, whatever it is. But that's not really the point, right? I think of the potential. For me, it's about the missed potential, right? That if he had just a bit more quality poised in front of goal, we're talking about Messi levels. We're talking about Salah levels. And imagine Mohamed Salah with De Bruyne behind him giving all those chances. We're talking 50 goals a season, unquestionable. Even with Henderson and Fabinho and who's the other guy, Thiago, who's not, they're creative, but they're not, De Bruyne level creativity or Bernardo level creativity. So guys are scoring 50 goals a season. Our guy scores 15, which is for me where the gap is. So for me, Mane he will be the bigger miss. I mean, even when he was at Southampton, I remember the game that he scored 4 goals against us under Pellegrini. Right, playing out from the right side, cutting in as an inside right forward. Mane is class. Mane led his team to the CAF final, won the CAF final, the World Cup again. What can you say? He's completely class. There are 2 players that you will never hear me say anything about negatively. Mane and Salah, never. And Patrick, you bear me out. I've never said a bad word about Bobby, Mane, and Salah because I know they're.
Yeah, players. I know. You've always.
I get them because they are clinical. They finish their dinner. They don't make stupid mistakes, right? And for me, I doff my cap for them. I hope he does well at Bayern Munich, not against us. But he's a class ball.
Okay, cool. So before I go to these 2 super players, let me just read these comments. Preseason is a run out, or is a run out for players. Personally, if I was a manager, I would just play my niece and her necessary mates in preseason games. Shows how much I care about preseason. Chris, man, you always kill me. It says Ali Stefan was born to play in the USA, not for us. That's actually true. He was actually good in the USA. Big Morgan, that's violation. Okay, I'm a violator. Oh, this comment to Adam with Haaland's profile picture and Veta with Haaland background. Yeah, man, the Haaland hype is off the chain. Patrick, thank you, bro. At this moment of time, I need to go back to the games. We'll talk at another time about it. Thanks once again. Yeah, I hear. Go to Fozzy. Go subscribe to Fozzy's channel. I think he wants to be doing more lives at the games. Appreciate your super chat, Fozzy. I'll say, Daniel, are you German? Please follow back. Okay, so Mankinian, how you doing, man? Go follow Mankinian way, man. Martin is a very good City fan too. Playing Liverpool is never friendly. We want to win. Do you feel the same, Doug, from the side of Liverpool? That playing City is never friendly. You want to win.
Yeah, I definitely want to win this game on Saturday because it kind of lays down a marker early in the season, and yeah, there's it's the same with if Liverpool were playing Manchester United or anything like that. There's definitely not a friendly game between Liverpool and Manchester United, so there's definitely not a friendly between Liverpool and Manchester City. I expect this game to be full guns blazing. Lots of challenges coming in. I really expect this game to be a feisty one on Saturday.
Let's hope nobody gets injured. So it says
that is obviously the one as well. Yeah,
yeah. Because if one of the big guys gets injured, like Thiago easily gets injured. For us, it's Haaland he can get injured. So I hope he doesn't. So hi, Jose say. Okay, so let me just read some of the comments here.
I just want to make sure
go ahead.
That this it's a myth about this Haaland gets injured all the time. It's a myth, and we need to we need to kill this myth, right? The reason why he was out because he was not.
Do you want to kill it today? Because I think if you kill it now,
yeah, I mean, this is it's a myth, right? Or Haaland gets injured. It's a myth, right? The guy is what 21, 22 years old. He's still growing. He's still growing. I believe the last time we did an interview, he said he had grown 3 inches in like 2 months. And with growth, if you know kids, with growth, right, the body's adjusting. There are times they have niggles on one side. That's because the body is growing. That's what happens, right? So this idea that somehow he's injury prone is an absolute total myth and has no bearing, right? The reason why he didn't play in the first game against Club America was because he was strengthening and conditioning, right? You have to strengthen, you have to condition. A lot of these players, when they come from Germany or from Spain, they need time to strengthen and condition to play Premier League level. If they don't do that, they get hurt seriously. Think about Leroy Sané when he came back from the world, not going to the World Cup in the first game against Liverpool in the Community Shield, right? One little thing and boom, that was off the ACL. Then to strengthen and condition. That's what happens in the game. So I just want to make that clear. This is not about somehow he has glass bones and he's gonna no, not at all, not at all. But
okay, cool. So thank you very much for killing that myth. My friend Gundo, I'm pretty sure we can make a video though, another video where we can kill it with stats and everything and show exactly, was he injured, was he COVID, why was he injured. I think he was injured a lot at Dortmund because Dortmund kept on playing him regardless, and there's rumors that they were even playing him on painkillers. So Doug McKinnon Way says, I've heard FSG is that force been reported by a few.
To be honest, I
Doug,
honestly don't know. Honestly, don't know.
Okay. Is everybody frozen or it's just me? Bear with me for a minute.
I think it's just you, Patrick. Yeah.
Was it just me? Oh yeah, my hotspot is starting to act up.
Oh, you're all right. You're all right now. You're all right. You're all right.
Oh, right. So there's a question here. You ought to go ahead and answer
it. I think I'd like to think there's maybe one more deal coming in, but it's more hope than expectation. If I'm being totally honest, if a player is available, then we go for him. But if it's not, then we just go with what we've got until at least January. But we all know that we don't usually make a January signing. Not if we have to, anyway.
Okay, cool. So anyway, it says keepers definitely need confidence. In 2021 season, Alisson made a lot of mistakes. Remember the 4-1 at Anfield because Liverpool had no centre backs, but last season Alisson looked great. Yeah, Alisson was amazing last season. Anybody who's hating that Alisson wasn't the best keeper in the league, then you're lying to yourself. He was actually very good. It wasn't Ramsdale. I know Arsenal fans thought it was Ramsdale. Now we're not talking about people who stop shots for the cameras like Ramsdale.
Yeah. Just
for the cameras. Okay, so Daniel says, I'm happy Mane left. He loves the go against City. Yeah, he was dangerous. Doug knows Mane was just too much. Like, that somehow he always found himself in a position to score. So anyway, guys, let's talk about these two giants over here. Both young, both 6 foot above, very tall, healthy young men who. Let me see.
Is Patrick frozen or is it me?
Am I frozen or is it Gundo? I'm frozen again?
Danny, is Patrick frozen or
he is frozen, but he'll come back because we can still hear him. You're back, Patrick.
Okay.
Okay, great. Am I back? Okay, great. So look, just keep on with the show if I freeze. Just keep on with the show if I freeze. So let's talk about these two young men. I'm gonna start with you, Doug. What do you think of these two young men? Do you think people are piling so much pressure? And people are forcing this whole Nunes versus Haaland. What's your thought? Because I see every advertisement is Nunes versus Haaland. That's why I also joined the train and put them two again. So do you think people are piling so much pressure on kids who've just come to a league that belongs to Salah? I think this league on goals belongs to Salah. So
if I may on this, Patrick. Mm-hmm. So Nunes is a guy that, and Patrick, for years I've followed this guy, right? I know you wanted him when the whole Haaland thing was making noise. Yeah. So when I see rival fans, some of City fans, right, trolling this guy because he misses goals, I laugh because this guy is a baller. And all he needs is time and patience, and this guy will ball. It will happen. I like him. I don't like this media narrative. And what the media does is very clever, right? They try to take these two clubs who are competing for everything and try to make them rivals and try to fight each other. We should not follow the media's trail. We should enjoy these two guys playing and learn from them and appreciate the skills that they bring to bear. Yes, he's missed a few goals in preseason, but give him time to adapt to Klopp and to adapt to Salah and to adapt to the other guy on the left-hand side with Diaz, right? It's going to take time for him to adapt. If Erling didn't score the first goal against Bayern Munich, what are they going to say? Oh, he's a flop. He can't score a goal. Everybody needs time. So let's not buy into this media spin because they know what they're doing, right? We should be creating stories of enjoying these players on channels such as this. Because if not, the media gets what they want. They get clicks, they get spin, and we become fodder for their own entertainment, if you would. That's my perspective. So give Darwin time. He's a baller. He can play. I've watched him. And Erling Haaland, we know what Erling can do. And so give him time.
Yeah, cool. So another Michael talks football with another €2 donation. As I said from the beginning, the guys who've just joined, all the donations are going straight to charity. They're going straight to charity, straight to my country, Malawi. With my sister's charity, she runs an orphanage. That's where it's going straight. So whatever you send is just going straight there, not for me. And at the end of the month, I'm just going to do a video just to show you around the charity. If some of you guys are interested, if you're not, it's up to you. So because I'll be lying to you if I start saying I need your super chats to keep going. No, I'm not fully there. I'm not a fully YouTuber yet. I still work. So all this is just going straight to charity. So thank you very much, Michael, and appreciate that. So okay, cool. So let's go to you, Doug. Same with you. Do you think people are piling so much pressure and people are watching these two young men? Because I see they're very young guys, and I do remember people are piling so much pressure and watching them a bit much, giving them unnecessary pressure, if I can say.
It takes time for players to come to the Premier League, doesn't it? You know, it took I actually remember when like Gundogan came to the Premier League, and also De Bruyne. It took De Bruyne a little bit of time to get used to the Premier League. Players need time. What has happened is we've got these so-called sort of fans who are like looking like FIFA fans, is what I like to call them. It's basically they look at stats. They look at stats and they look at players' attributes on FIFA and think, oh yeah. I want this one. I want that one. I want that one. But look, these two are going to be fantastic signings for both clubs. Darwin Núñez, I think, is going to have to take a little bit of time. Look, he did get 4 goals against Leipzig, and that was very, very good. People were ridiculing him again yesterday against RB Salzburg. Look, it's just one of those things. Like, people can make compilation quotes and all this, but Haaland, I think he will be very, very dangerous, and I can see him scoring at least 20 plus goals this season. Whether that's in all competitions, whether that's just in the Premier League, Haaland will score goals. He is a goal scorer. He is frightening quick as well. Let's just enjoy these players. Don't compare them. Yes, I can understand like people are comparing them because they are obviously, Liverpool and Manchester City didn't play with a recognised striker last season. So they're obviously going to have to change their formations. But let's just enjoy these players. Just enjoy these players while they are in the Premier League and see how well they both do. Because you don't want to write off a signing after 2, 3, 4, 5 months into a season. Let them have time. Let Haaland have time. Let Núñez have time.
Yeah. It's inevitable, guys. It's fabricated, yes. It's forced. But this narrative of Núñez Haaland isn't going anywhere, unfortunately, because from a formula standpoint, league standpoint, media standpoint, that's what they do. It's what they did with, and I'm not putting them in the same level of recognition or importance of the game, that's what they did in La Liga, right? Like Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, they had to pit them together. These two coming to the league the same year, both young, both tall strikers, and the fact that they're coming to our clubs is why this is going to happen. I'm the comparison. I get it, because obviously we're going to be looking at each of them and seeing how productive they are and seeing what they do. Whether the two of them are going to be competing for a Golden Boot, I wouldn't go that far, but the comparison is going to be there. Now, the premature writing them off and saying this season they're flops or this season they're going to be poor and it's foreshadowing what their careers are. No, I'm going to laugh at that. Like what Gundo was saying. No, that's nonsense. We know ball. That's not how you're going to judge a player. But how they are going to be compared for every game that they played, whether they're going to be close in goals, close in assists, whatever they do, we're not avoiding it. And I think it's going to be a 2-horse race the entire year. No disrespect to the other clubs, but because of that, there's going to be so many conversations going on with how they're going to be compared.
Patrick, I have a theory. Around Liverpool and City and the two number 9s, and I believe I'll be proven correct. Daniel, hear me out. We know both City and Liverpool play of what we call positional play, or some people call false 9 system. And the reality is actually no false 9. It's actually just positional play, which means that any of the front 3 or the front 5 can arrive in the hole to score a goal. That's what it basically is. It just means that sometimes Salah arrives there, sometimes Mane arrives there, sometimes Bobby arrives there. Sometimes it would be Jesus or Sterling or whoever else arrives there. I still think that both Klopp and Guardiola will still stick with the same philosophy of positional play around the front 5 where anybody can arrive. What will happen is that both Núñez and Haaland will arrive more than often because we're playing to that system. So you won't see Klopp and Guardiola play a 4-2-3-1. You're not going to see that. Okay? You still see a 4-3-3 where the positional play, false 9 is still there, but the arriving in the box at the last moment will be Darwin, will be Erling to finish off the chances created by that system itself. So that's what I'm going to look for in the game on Saturday is are they keeping to that same philosophy of playing that ball through the little short passes, and the last moment somebody arrives. Either it's a ball from Trent, right, for someone to arrive in the box, Núñez, or it's a ball from De Bruyne or Foden for Ellen to arrive in the box and finish. I think that's what we should look for as fans is what are these two guys doing in changing the way the game is played? Now, the media will tell you, oh, they're going to play a straight 9, number 9. I don't think so, Daniel. I really don't think so. I think these two guys are too smart, right, to fall to that old style of playing soccer.
Are you speaking to Daniel in the comments, or you're speaking to Doug?
I'm speaking to Daniel, the Liverpool fan. Sorry, I believe he's Doug. I'm sorry.
Doug, yeah. Yeah, it's Doug. I was wondering. I'm
sorry.
I was like, is this because Daniel's comment was down here? And Doug, when Gundo is done, would you like to answer this when Gundo is done?
Yeah,
of course,
Doug, right? So that's what I think we're going to see, Doug, is let's see if they still keep to that same philosophy, but the arrival in the last third will be a Darwin or be an Erling Haaland, but the coaches stick to their philosophy, and we don't bow to this 4-4-2 bullshit that I'm hearing on the media, or 4-2-3-1 with that number 1 striker running back and forth. I don't think that's going to happen, Doug.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think both of these players, as I've said, they definitely need time. And I think as well, I think I look at City's signings this summer, and people have criticized them for like overspending as well. But actually, if you look at it, Calvin Phillips, yes, he might be injury prone, but he is the perfect Fernandinho replacement. Alvarez is going under the radar because of the Haaland signing. No one's mentioned Alvarez. Like, this guy was scoring goals for fun for River Plate in the Argentinian league. So I think as well, like I've said it many occasions as well, I think what's going to happen on Saturday, I think Núñez is going to start from the bench. I think you'll probably see Núñez probably come on at some point. I don't think he starts the game. I think what's going to happen is I think it's going to be Diaz, Firmino, Salah. I think that is going to be the front three. Maybe Carvalho. There's been a few wee murmurs here and there about potentially Carvalho, but I think Haaland starts the game. but I think Nunes will come off the bench.
Oh, okay. Do you want to answer this question by Daniel?
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on when you say Van Dijk is more important, because that 2021 season, I do not want to go back to that ever again. We had 22 centre-back partnerships. Who in their right mind has 22 different centre-back partnerships, right? We like that season was just horrendous. Horrendously bad. I remember playing Jordan Henderson as centre back. I remember playing Fabinho as centre back.
With Fabinho and Henderson was the worst one. It never worked out.
Oh, that was horrendous. That was horrendous as well. But yeah, VVD for me is definitely more important at this moment in time for Liverpool.
Cool. Yeah, Mancunian way. Yeah, there is no Alisson apparently. I hope it's not mind games, but I think there's no Alisson. I know Klopp sometimes plays mind games, but this one is serious one. I think this one he's not joking. He's actually right. I think if it was Klopp, even if it was Pep, if Eddie had issues with the hand, I would keep him for the first game. I wouldn't mind for a committee shield, give the second keeper. So City will miss Jesus, in my opinion. And constant pressure is what City won't have this season. Would you like to answer that, Gundo, just fast? I know we talked about Raheem already. Fozy says City will miss Sterling and Jesus. In his opinion, the pressing and constant pressure is what City won't have this season.
Yeah, he has a point, but then the counter argument is what they miss in the pressure that Sterling runs is what they get in the finishing that Erling Haaland brings. Alvarez runs just as good as Jesus, presses just as good as Jesus, and is probably a better finishing than Jesus, right? Given his track record, and he has time. So do we really miss anything? I don't think so. I think there's one thing that Pep has always said, that I will get you to the final third. But in the box, you have to finish your dinner. The most frustrating thing about us, which we over the years has been, we create these chances, but we don't finish them. Think about the game against Bayern Munich, guys, right? One chance, one goal, Erling Haaland, 12 minutes on a shot, right? Last year, we missed that goal, or nobody's there, right? That's what we lacked last year. So that's what we get this year, that hopefully, even if we have less control of the game, the chances we create, somebody's going to be there to at least finish the goal. Which is why Sterling and Jesus, for me, yes, they'll be missed, but then we have additions to help to bolster that position.
Yeah, it looks like Liverpool fans with Adrian in goal have no hope. Nobody's giving hope to Adrian. And you know what happens when you don't give hope to a keeper like this? That's when they perform.
Well, for me, I want to see Stefan in goal. Not Stefan, the other guy, the new guy. What's his name again?
Ortega.
I want to see him in goal. I want to see Ortega in goal tomorrow. I don't want to see what are we going to learn from having Eddie in goal on Saturday? Nothing.
You're right.
Nothing. We're not going to.
I think Ortega, especially with Liverpool, it's the best way for him to be welcomed to the Premier League. Say, this is how they press you. We're passing from the back. Yeah, cool. So look, guys, let me just read a few comments and we can start closing up. We know Liverpool, they would never spend the amount of money on a player without scouting him properly. Yeah, that's true. They'll never spend on Nunes without knowing what they were buying. Liverpool have done well. Let's be honest. We might banter Liverpool, but they have had less issues with their signings. Karius, obviously, yeah, but would you mention a big list? No. Why you go to the other side of Manchester? It's a bit of a show there. Very generous, Patrick. No, it's not generous, man. It's just what you're giving has to go away. Somebody needs it more, you know. Thanks, Michael. Thank you very much, Daniel, for that. Evening, guys. How you doing? That's Steven there. Doug, he's saying, how you doing? How you doing, Steven? Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, good, mate.
Yeah, look, Nunes ain't pretty on the eye, but if he scores, I don't care. That's what strikers are paid to do. Score the damn goals. Okay, that's cool. Appreciate that. I already wrote that. Yes, Doug, well said. Haaland will score 30 goals. Hopefully he does. It's not us fans who compare them. The media started this. I'm with the Liverpool fan. Let's enjoy it. That's true. Let's enjoy both of them. I would like to see both kids make it, you know. I would like them to make this like a sort of El Clasico, you know. These two to be going head to head. I would like that. And Carl has always rated Nunes from the start, and I was like, why are you rating this guy? I was like, who the hell is this guy? He's like, no, trust me, somebody will pick him up. Somebody will pick him up, and somebody. Look, I do not agree. They say that De Bruyne needed time. He had flashes of awesomeness in his first season. Remember the volley that lobbed the keeper against Newcastle, goals against Sevilla and PSG as well. Yeah.
What I was meaning with that is he needed time to settle in at Chelsea, not City. He needed time to settle in at Chelsea.
Yeah,
I meant Chelsea there. Sorry.
Also, to Doug's point, I mean, here's the reality, right? De Bruyne needed time. The De Bruyne that we got on the Pellegrini is not the De Bruyne that we have today. The Kevin that we got on the Pellegrini was a guy who was playing a winger, right? 4-2-3-1, out wide, running in, right? The De Bruyne we have today is a complete footballer. I mean, he's the complete footballer. Passing, moving, pressing, scoring. It's just a completely different guy. So he needed time to adapt and get the best out of him.
Yeah.
Now we'll do the same thing. Erling will have the same thing as well. Let's give these guys time. They're under two of the best managers probably in the world at this point in time.
Yeah, Big Morgan, if Kane scores more than Nunes, there's no surprise. If Kane scores more than Haaland or Salah or these guys, there wouldn't be a surprise because Kane and Salah have won the Golden Boot before. So these are like mature strikers. These are just kids coming in. With these two kids outscore them, it's the more interesting story. Does it make sense? If Kane and Salah outscore these kids, I don't go like, wow, they outscored Nunes and Haaland. It's as if me saying, oh, we beat the year 9s and we're in year 11. You get my point? Like, these kids are here to take over, but we wouldn't put pressure on them if Kane and Salah end up winning the Golden Boot. That's just my opinion. VDK is more important to Liverpool than Salah. We miss Van Dijk when he isn't playing, but we have other players who can score goals. We are in the same team without Van Dijk. That's true. When you guys, when Van Dijk wasn't there, man, it says here is the start. It says fair play, mate. I got a way to go, but I will get there. Thanks for sharing my channel. No, man, we're here to help each other. All of us, man, we're always here to help each other. Okay, cool. So I'm excited for the season ahead. Let's enjoy having some of the best players in the world in our league. Pep and Klopp play football. Pep and Klopp play football the way it should be played. I'm gonna be reading from here. I keep reading from this site, this chat. I think when I'm reading here, it's better. So I'm gonna read from there. Wantali, how you doing? So guys, look, let's I see Adam is back. He says, Gondorian, get the super chat in, lad. Gundo, I have noticed my friend who's the Man United fan. He seems after that dispute you guys or that debate you had on Twitter, he's always after you in these chats, isn't it?
Don't worry, the chat's coming. Don't worry.
No, I'm saying he's always after you because you know Wantali, my friend.
I don't deal with the clubs out of the top 6 or top 4. I don't deal with that.
There's an answer for you.
I only deal with Liverpool, Tottenham. I don't even deal with Chelsea anymore, frankly. Maybe Arsenal.
Because Chelsea. I'm looking forward to the season's battle. It's gonna be epic. I'm also looking forward. I'm pretty sure Doug is looking. We're looking forward to see Patrick Allison is out. Yeah. Klopp doesn't play mind games. Sometimes he does, though. Sometimes he does. Klopp and Pep play mind games. Okay, Statman Stubbs. How is it going? Hope is all well. Oh, yeah. Let's give Allison credit. Adrian credit. He hasn't put a foot wrong so far in preseason. Be careful, Stephen, putting credit on Allison. Because Adrian, I think, has got his own moments. Wantali TV with the super chat of £4. I hope you don't end up eating beans for the week, Wantali, after giving that your food budget. Anyway, but it's going to a good cause. It's going to charity. So it's going to our country, Malawi, Wantali. So big up to you, man. Just done the Devil's Toe challenge. Stomach is still in bits, but all good apart from that. Oh, I'm going to watch that. I didn't know you're going to go ahead with that. Sorry, guys. Let me just finish this chat. Speak up, guys. Nai, how you doing, man? Watched it back. Stephen didn't catch it. Watched it back. Stephen didn't catch it live. You did brilliant. Oh, so you actually did the Devil's Toe challenge. Wow, man. Okay, Gondorian and get the super chat in. Okay, that's the comment. Yeah, just starting to feel normal now. Stephen, I hope you are well, man, because you're gonna have a very tough day in the toilet today. Haaland will break records if he stays fit. Yeah, if he stays fit. I think somebody said the Dortmund medical team is laughable anyway. So, guys, look, we're gonna close this up. Adam, I know you're here, so we're gonna close this up. I just want predictions, starting with you, Doug. What is the prediction for tomorrow's game?
I am going to go 1-1, and then City on penalties.
Okay, cool. What about yourself, Adam? Since you're back.
3-0 City. 2 goals for
Okay.
Haaland. 2 goals for Haaland, and then probably 1 for Super Jack.
Okay, cool. Okay, Haaland's very strong. What about yourself, Gundo? What's your prediction for tomorrow's game?
I think it's going to be like 3-3.
Hmm.
And who wins it? I have no idea. I really don't.
Okay,
This game, I just don't know.
Yeah, it goes straight. It goes straight to pens, doesn't it, Dak? This one doesn't go to extra time.
Yeah, it goes straight to pens. Unlike the FA Cup and League Cup finals, they do go to penalties, just straight to penalties if it ends in a draw.
Okay, cool. So I know somebody just told me, Patrick, you don't have to read every comment.
But Patrick, you know what I need as well? I need Haaland to score 4 goals. Yeah. So I could just rub it into Fusi, but much quicker than what Darwin Núñez scored.
You know what? This season, look, I'm not gonna be a hater. This whole Núñez and Haaland thing has already been started, and the fire is not going to stop that. So I'm not gonna be a hater. Keep having the fun, but let's just remind ourselves this, right? Make sure you have to be willing to take the fire and give the fire, because what's gonna happen is if Haaland has a bad day, Liverpool fans will come after you. If Núñez has a bad day, so if you join this, let's say for instance, if you don't join this, you're good. Let's say Doug doesn't join this, he's not good. He's not part of it. But
I'm not joining this, man.
That's what I'm saying, Gundo. Once you join this, Adam, just know that you're gonna welcome also other people like the same as you who also banter you when Haaland has a bad game. So look, I don't blame you. It's part of the banter game. It's football sometimes, but I'm not joining it too because I just want to see these kids the first season. I might join it in the future, but not now. Doug, are you gonna join this whole Haaland Núñez fight, or you're gonna give it a season?
No, I'm not gonna join it. No. I'm gonna give both of them time. I'm not on any agenda or anything like that. I'm just gonna sit back and just enjoy both of them being in the Premier League.
Yeah, quite. Yeah, Daniel, you don't have to read every comment. Yeah, I know. I've not. Don't worry. I'm very new to reading comments. I always try my best to read everybody's comment because I remember myself. I don't know about Doug and Gund and Adam. When I used to watch people's channels and I put my comments and I've been read, I'd be like, "Hey, you don't see me? Hello, my comments." Yeah. So I always try my best to read everybody's comments. So okay. Also, guys, in the comments, what do you think about tomorrow's game? Please put your results in the comments.
The game is on Saturday, not tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, Saturday's game. Sorry, so my bad. What do you think of Saturday's game? Do you think City is going to win? Liverpool is going to win, or are you one of the people who don't care at all? Just say that, look, as long as my team doesn't come up with any injured players, I'm fine. So, guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Doug, for coming, man. It's been a pleasure. Gundo and Adam. Doug, before you go, would you like to just talk to the people, talk to the streets and tell them where they can find you, and also you can also tell them on your journey about your journey to 2K,
Yeah, well, firstly, thank you very much for having me, and it's obviously it was nice to meet Vater and Gundo and Adam as well. So thank you very much for having me. But yeah, the Dugout Football Channel, as I've obviously just said there. Yeah, I'm on the road to 2K, 53 away now, so getting ever so closer. So hoping to be at 2K before the start of the season, but I do Premier League content, do Championship content, Champions League, even going to probably do Europa League, probably Conference League as well. Just I'm a basic football channel, but I'm wanting to grow as the years obviously goes quicker, and obviously I'll be doing World Cup content, and whenever the African Cup of Nations comes back, you betcha I'll be doing that as well. So come and check me out at the Dugout Football Channel. Or you can find me on Twitter, @Endrod_1992. I'm also on Instagram at Douglas Horn, and I'm also on Facebook at Douglas James Horn.
Okay, guys, go and get Doug to that 2K. As I said, it doesn't matter if you're a City fan or whatever fan. Doug does a lot of content. He's a very good guy, very gent. Got married this year, so that would be a gift for him. Give him the 2K. Let him have a good year. You know, congrats
Thank
to
you.
him, man. So, Adam, would you like to introduce people to your channel and tell them when your first stream is going to be?
I was supposed to stream one today, but it decided that it's not gonna work. So, but the channel it's gonna be on my Twitter account. It will be linked to there. But it's called Citizens, but you probably won't find it. So your best option is to go through my Twitter account and then check it from there. That's if I'm able to bloody fix the issue.
Yeah, basic no guide here. Anyway, pitch points is where you can find Gundo and myself sometimes doing the Champions League. And I think sure Gundo this year on pitch points, we're going to be covering the African Cup of Nations more. I hope you and me have time to do that.
We'll also cover the World Cup. We'll cover so many different things. And yeah, get me to 200, guys. All these guys are at 1,000 and get into 2,000. I'm still just
let's get pitch point to 200. I think from now on
celebrate the 200.
Yeah, get the man to 200. What we're gonna be doing from now on is we're going to close the True City Fan for a while, and we're gonna go to pitch points, and that's where we're gonna be doing our.
No, let's not close. Actually, let's not.
No,
close.
I don't mean like permanently. I mean like for to just go that side.
No, we're not closing. No, we're not closing True City. True City is not. I just do it. I'm just chilling with mines. I'm just joking, but that's True City Fan is dope. So let's keep it moving. We want to get you. I told you, Patrick. I want 5,000. That's what I want by Christmas.
Oh Jesus!
5,000.
I want 10,000 by next year.
So don't close. We're not closing anything. We're going to support you, but if you're out there, you want to subscribe to my channel, you can do that about pitch points.
Yeah, grand. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Have a great evening. Enjoy your weekend and see you after the game.
Hey, Doug, Saturday. Nice chat, Doug. Please, anytime you want to just talk football about what we learn from each other, just reach out to me. I'm pretty much balanced. I respect Liverpool for what they've done. So reach out to me anytime.
Yeah, no worries. Likewise, same. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good. Peace.